Hi, I am Siddharth. I am here to tell about the ADE Tech Talk topic, the prospects of two-dimensional heterostructures. First of all, the prospect of two-dimensional heterostructures. This topic provides a comprehensive review of recent advances in heterostructures of two-dimensional, which means 2D layered materials for future electronic and optoelectronic applications. We also discuss the progress in capping heterostructures where an inert 2D material, two-dimensional material serves as passivation layer and provides environmental stability to the relatively unstable two-dimensional material. Such capping of heterostructures often enhances the electronic properties. The example is the carrier mobility of the active two-dimensional layer by orders of the magnitude. Finally, we elucidate the process in large area growth of these heterostructures using various state-of-the-art techniques. Here, graphene and other two-dimensional materials. Ever since the discovery of the graphene, interest in two-dimensional layered materials has been growing steadily. Graphene demonstrates exceptionally high carrier mobility, the potential to reach ballistic transport, super fluidity, super lubricity, the room temperature quantum Hall effect, and many more intriguing physical phenomena. The remarkable success of graphene has stimulated great optimism over various other two-dimensional materials. Among them, the transition meta dichalcogenates TMDs with the general formula MX2, where M stands for transition metals such as molybdenum MO, tungsten W, and niobium NB, and X stands for chalcogens such as sulfur, selenium, and tellurium Te, have seen a rapid upsurge in interest owing to their versatile properties at the atomistic limit. The TMDs can be metallic, semiconducting, insulating, and even superconducting at cryogenic temperatures. The semiconducting TMDs are also diverse in their band gap, allowing for the applications over a wide range of optical frequencies. The other applications of TMDs include sensors, resonators, catalysis, energy storage, and energy harvesting. However, what makes graphene, TMDs, and other two-dimensional materials distinctly different from other contemporary material systems is the feasibility of stacking, and stitching them together in every possible arrangements to engineer unique materials with unpredicted electrical, mechanical, optical, chemical, and thermal properties. These materials can be stacked vertically either by deterministic transfer of mechanically exfoliated flakes, direct exponential growth using chemical vapor deposition (CVD), or mechanical beam epitaxy (MBV). Similarly, lateral heterostructures can be obtained by stitching diverse combinations of 2D materials together during the growth phase. Stoichiometric stacking allows monotonic variations in the composition of two-dimensional materials and open avenues for novel material manufacturing. In recent years, much work has been dedicated to the development of two-dimensional heterostructures and their applications in the next generation of electronic and optoelectronic devices. The purpose of this article is to illustrate the recent breakthroughs in two-dimensional heterostructures and provide a comprehensive review of the same. Here, the growth and the integration. The deterministic transfer of mechanically exploited two-dimensional materials has allowed for relatively straightforward fabrication and the study of complex vertical heterostructures, but such an integration technique is not without its limits and scalability constraints. TMD, graphene, and hexagonal boron nitride (HBN) heterostructures have been readily achieved, but the polymer used during the transfer and lithography steps introduces organic contaminants that even after vacuum annealing prevent efficient coupling between the stacked layers. These contaminants creates defects such as bubbles and wrinkles that propagate through the structure and limit their electrical and optical properties. In response, polymer fit techniques have been developed and have been successfully to create HBN, graphene or tungsten diselenide, graphene or HBN heterostructures. Although deterministic stacking can create an almost infinite combination of layered heterostructures, the layer orientation or twist is difficult to control and has been shown to affect the layer transport properties. The limitations of the transport processes are being overcome through the more scalable and controllable epitaxial growth techniques. CVD is a predominant heterostructure growth method and is most promising for scalability and morphology control. Solid phase powder methods use metal precursors such as molybdenum trioxide HMO3 and tungsten trioxide, which are vaporized and react with chalcogens in a vapor solid reaction. Although this method suffers from poor morphological control and spatial homogeneity compared to metal organic CVD, it has been used to grow numerous vertical and lateral heterostructures. Greater control, scalability, and uniformity can be achieved with gas phase chalcogens and metal organic precursors. Graphene and HBN are ideal growth substrates for TMD heterostructures, while molybdenum disulfide, which means HMOS2, and graphene have a lattice mismatch of 20%. The van der Waals gap allows us for low strain, long range lattice matching, and rationally commensurate epitaxial growth. CVD growth, vertical heterostructures on epitaxial graphene consisting of 3-layer MOS2 or 2-layer WCS2. 3-layer graphene have been demonstrated in contrast to epitaxial graphene on silicon carbide SiC. The direct growth of transition metal sulfides on HBN requires transfer of HBN onto sulfide resistant substrate such as silicon dioxide SiO2. The nickel or copper growth substrate sulfurizes during subsequent MOS2 growth proceeds. Iron et al. Developed a direct TMD growth method using sulfide resistance Ni gallium alloy foil substrate, elevating this intermediate HBN transfer step. Reported two-step CVD growth of epitaxial MOS2 lateral heterostructures on sapphire substitute with atomically sharp interfaces. According to their findings, precise temperature control and precursor vapor pressure control are required to prevent alloy or WS2 formation in such lateral heterostructures. Megared also used a similar two-step CVD growth but showed a core ring structure inconsistent with the growth sequence. First, WS2 triangles were grown, followed by subsequent MOS2 were grown. At low growth temperatures, MO diffused, forming MOS2 core and WS2 ring, while at higher growth temperatures and MO1S2X HWLO is formed. Stitched lateral graphene and TMD heterojunctions can be grown via CVD, where the interface is not atomically sharp and instead there exists a narrow overlapping region on the order of a few nanometers. These heterostructures are provided by lithographically patterning the first material and the growthing the second. The selective sowing can be used to precisely pattern the second growth using aromatic seed molecules such as pyrrolene, tetracarbolic acid, tetrapotassium salt. MEB growth produces electronics grade equality layer by layer growth with abrupt interfaces at the wafer scale. Alloys graphene heterostructures and MET2 and bismuth selenide superlattices have been recently reported. MEB's ultra high vacuum condition offers tighter control over the growth compared to CVD techniques at expensive of throughput and cost. In contrast, the sulfurization vias to be inexpensive single step synthesis procedure to produce wafer scale transition material disulfide heterostructures. As shown in the MO and W are sequentially vaporized and then bilateral materials films undergo a sulfurization procedure. Mobility and enhancement. While graphene and other two-dimensional materials have been theoretically predicted to have high carrier mobilities, experimental measurements and on SiO2 abstracts typically show significantly lower values. Such mobility degradation is a direct consequence of the enhanced scattering introduced by a local inhomogeneities, surface roughness and disorders which produce electron-rich and holo-rich regions such called as charge puddles. Suspended flakes show higher mobility values owing to elimination of such electron-hole charge fluctuations, but the suspended devices are fragile and difficult to fabricate. Recent experiment shows us the graphene heterostructures where HBN is used as a buffer layer can enhance the mobility of graphene by factor of 3 and of MOS2 is nearly 2 orders of magnitude compared to the mobility values obtained on bare SiO2 substrates. Scanning tunneling microscopy reveals the use of HBN reduces the charge puddles of SiO2 substrates by 2 orders of magnitude, resulting in a dramatic mobility enhancements. At the room temperature, the mobility of the graphene on HBN reaches 125 degrees Celsius, which increases to 275 W at 4.2 K as compared to 2000 centimeters. Moreover, the lower number of interface states and the absence of dangling bonds in the HBN significantly reduce the hysteresis, the transfer characteristics of 2D field effect transistors, FETs. And the last one is a passivation. Some two-dimensional materials with useful properties such as BP and NEVs to quickly degrade when exposed to air or water. A capping layer that physically separates the material from the ambient conditions can be used to mitigate these effects. Non-reactive 2D two-dimensional materials such as HBN and graphene are ideal for this purpose, as they are impermeable to water and oxygen and have the scalability inheritance in two-dimensional materials. D-flake covered with thin layer of exfoliatal HBN, the lifetime of the flake is extended from minutes to few days. Several methods have been used to connect contacts to these encapsulated structures, including standard top contacts to expose parts of the flake. Top contacts etched through portions of HBN, tunneling contacts through monolayer, and the graphene contains partially with HBN sandwich. Such passionate techniques effectually negate the disadvantages of many relatively unstable materials and pave the way for practical implementation. By this, I conclude my session. Thank you.